Overall, Great Falls has lucked out when it comes to the flooding, but now that has changed. As you look behind me, the fast-flowing Missouri River has caused River Drive to flood and close. And this smile cannot stay off of my face, and that means we have a good 7-day forecast, including much warmer weather, 15 to 24 inches of snow. That is a lot of snow in a 24-hour period. This is what we're thinking. The main track of the low pressure will be south of Idaho for Monday. It'll take a ride along the jet stream, move to the north. As we head into Monday night, that snow will increase towards the region. Monday night into Tuesday, this low pressure will slowly creep its way to the north, and then we're right in the bullseye for the day on Tuesday. From 11 p.m. tonight through 11 a.m. on Monday, wind chills 20 below to 30 below. And remember, you can always get frostbite within 30 minutes when you do have a wind chill advisory, so please take it easy. Yeah, a lot of flooding across the state. Flood warning still in effect from Cascade County all the way to the eastern portions of the state, right on the border of North Dakota. So a lot of flooding affecting many states, and definitely Montana. Sunday still looking pretty wet, and into Monday and Tuesday, showers sticking around with us, but we can't rule out some sunshine all 3 of those days, but still more rain not going to help. I'll have all the flooding details and your 7-day forecast coming right up. The rain is going to persist in a scattered form for the next 3 days, and the water is going to continue to rise. Unfortunately, the rest of the counties into the east, flood watches through Sunday. Some heavy rain at times, and it's going to cause more flooding across rivers, creeks, and small streams. There's the low pressure that's affecting us, the northern edge of the system affecting Montana, giving us a lot of showers into North Dakota. The southern edge of the storm, it's tornado watch boxes, severe thunderstorm watch boxes popping up.
Reason to smile. You said that 7-day
forecast. We do.
Forecast.
I can't get the smile off my face.
Good.
The 7-day forecast coming up. I'm excited to show everybody. But first, we got to that double digit you mentioned, the first one you can possibly get to, only 10. A high of 42, that's our average high, 42. We got the 10, overnight low of 4. Helena much warmer, into the 20s. Their low was 13. Records were in the 60s. We won't get there. We'll get kind of close. Cold with flurries overnight tonight first. One more Arctic-like day tomorrow. Tuesday will begin that warm-up I've been mentioning. That forecast right after the break. 53, 90% humidity. South winds at 5, so that southerly wind will keep us pretty mild overnight. 46 for the overnight low, into the 60s tomorrow, as opposed to the 50s where we were today. The first day of spring came in at 521 today, but we do have a winter storm to talk about. Winter storm watch is in effect midnight tonight through Tuesday evening. What we know now is this is going to be an early spring snowstorm. Rain and snow mixed tomorrow afternoon. Not a washout. It'll change to all snow Monday night, though, through the whole day of Tuesday. It's an all too common scene recently, flooding impacting the majority of the state, and now more than 2/3 of the counties in Montana are under a flood warning. Even though downtown Great Falls has been under a flood warning for weeks, there haven't been many problems. Overall, Great Falls has lucked out when it comes to the flooding, but now that has changed. As you look behind me, the fast-flowing Missouri River has caused River Drive to flood and close, and even though forecasts look pretty good coming up, the flooding will continue. Not only has River Drive been closed, but so have pedestrian walkways along the river. Water and debris is getting closer to the walkways and has risen more than a foot in 24 hours in some locations. Sandy Mayer, a commissioner with the West Great Falls Flood Control and Drainage District, was out in Great Falls checking water levels at the levee on the Sun River.
Highest reading we've had on this project was in 1997, and that was a 3318.5. So we're about 1.5 feet above that record.
A historical mark. She expects to go even higher and last longer.
Probably the entire month of June and possibly on into July, which would kind of be unprecedented.
And one big factor they continue to monitor is debris in the river.
The bridges are being monitored for that debris so it doesn't catch on there and on the bridges and create a damming effect.
And the city does have an emergency action plan just in case, but so far, everything is expected to be under control in Great Falls. In Great Falls, Daniel Johnson for Montana's news station.
Your accurate forecast from Daniel Johnson starts now with Storm Tracker weather on Montana's news station.
Welcome back and good evening. We got into the lower teens today. It looks like we'll jump up a few degrees each and every day. The middle of next week looking quite nice, very mild. 10 degrees right now, that was our high. We're still sitting there. 68% humidity, north winds at 6. So still a cold wind right out of Canada. 1 below overnight tonight around 10 p.m. We'll be there. I think we'll get around 2 below for the overnight low. 0 by wake up time if you're getting up at 6 a.m. 9 degrees by noontime. A few flurries tonight and through the day tomorrow, but those flurries will taper off. Clouds will stay with us. We'll eventually clear out by Tuesday afternoon. 40 degrees in Kalispell, 32 in Butte. Here's all the mild weather that's going to come our way towards the middle of the week. All the 50s and 60s out to the west. That'll be heading our direction, but eastern Montana still stuck in with the cold and the clouds, only 3 in Glasgow, so they do have a wind chill advisory in effect from 11 p.m. tonight through 11 a.m. on Monday. Wind chills 20 below to 30 below, and remember, you can always get frostbite within 30 minutes when you do have a wind chill advisory, so please take it easy if you're heading out to the northeast. Now, there's a snowstorm and a rainstorm out towards the east coast, an area of low pressure to the south. Now a tornado watch box showing up in southeast Virginia and northeast North Carolina, and snow behind that system. So a lot of rain and snow for the east coast today. Here in the Pacific Northwest and into the northern plains and Rocky Mountain front, just a few scattered snow showers and flurries across the state. The main bulk of the precipitation is in California right now. An area of low pressure will develop to our south, bring with it some clouds and flurries tomorrow. There are some clearing spots into the Helena Valley right now, but those will begin to pick up and increase. We'll start to see some clouds pick up. Missoula still seeing some snow flurries and scattered rain and snow showers, so that's the good news. Everything's pretty much scattered. The bulk of the precipitation will be to our south into Wyoming, into Idaho. Most of the precipitation is west of the Rocky Mountain front, and it's going to stay there for most of the night, only scattered flurries overnight tonight. High pressure to the north, low pressure to the south. This is the setup for the next couple of days. Here's that main axis of precipitation just to our south. That's going to push off to the east. Cold weather stays with us tomorrow, but as we transition to Tuesday, high pressure builds in, warm weather brings a ridge of high pressure, brings in the jet stream to the north, and by Wednesday, this jet stream is going to be north of us. So that means much warmer weather. 13 degrees in Havre, 11 in Glasgow, 13 in Glendive tomorrow, southwest of that front into the 30s and 40s across Missoula, but the whole state, cloudy skies with a chance of flurries tomorrow. 9 below in Cut Bank tonight, 5 below in Havre, 5 below in Fairfield. Fort Benton warming up a bit to 17 tomorrow, 13 in Havre, 11 in Cut Bank. Mostly cloudy skies, a chance of flurries, 19 in Stanford. For tonight, 1 below in Winnett, 2 below in Jordan. The further south you go, the better chance of flurries and snow showers. Malta and Glasgow will probably remain cloudy, below normal temperatures, well below 0 as well. 12 in Malta tomorrow. So cloudy skies tonight, only a 30% chance of light snow and flurries, northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, 2 below for the overnight low. Tomorrow, cloudy skies stay with us, only a slight chance of a few flurries towards the afternoon, high of 17. So a few degrees warmer tomorrow, but still another Arctic-like day. But look at Tuesday, 35, 42 on Wednesday, full sunshine for both Wednesday and Thursday. I wanted to put 50 so bad. I think we still have the possibility of getting into the 50s on Thursday, so stay tuned for more forecasts on that spring-like update possibly. Winter tries to come back on Friday, but spring says I don't think so. It comes back on Sunday, back into the 40s.
You're just teasing all of us saying that it might be a possibility.
Right, so stay tuned to Fred's forecasts for later in this week. I think 50 might be on there. And also looking ahead to the long-range pattern, the next 2 weeks, I think spring might win out.